What's to be expected of the course, and when will it come out?
It's a brand new into the new year, 2025. It's going to be a mentorship protection course. Nobody's done one like it, and I very rarely doubt somebody will do one the same, okay? There's lots of hands-on decoy workshops, and we offer those here as well. The mentorship is always going to be more mental learning than physical. They have to understand that. It's an online course, yeah? But without understanding the mental structure of a dog and how to adapt its mental state to perform the tasks that you're asking of under pressure in bite work, no matter what equipment I give you, you'll never make it work.
No.
I said to somebody once, a great decoy will be able to work a dog with nothing. The equipment's there for our safety, not to create an obsession.
Yeah.
The whips and the agitation sticks are there to stimulate growth of the drive set, not to hit the dog with.
No.
So if you know how to understand and moderate your mental state with the dogs and have a clear communication on dog to dog, then you can actually build a dog with very restricted tools. Does that make sense?
So how effective would you say equipment is in the scheme of things?
Everything we do is the same as a grot collar and a prong collar,
Yeah.
for example, in obedience. Everything is there for magnified growth without deterring character.
Yeah.
The problem is when you get somebody that's a novice, they go online, they buy a whip for 20 quid, they buy a sleeve for 50 quid, and they think whipping the dog and making it bite the sleeve is qualified as protection. Like anything.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's no such thing as a protection dog qualification. Because I'm sure if there was, there'd be a lot of dogs that are deemed protection dogs that don't qualify.
Yeah.
There's protection dog sports, but they are aiming for precision of the sporting sector. It's got no relevance to the real world. That has got more relevance to the real world than anything else.
Yeah.
A calm, stable dog. How many of those do we see on the streets?
Yeah.
None. No. If any, very few.
Yeah.
How many protection dogs do we see that are calm and stable? Even less.
Yeah.
We do protection seminars here. So it's a one-day full event. We get lots of people coming from different backgrounds, different training histories, and we invite all because it's not PP versus sports. They're very different, and we approach every dog different. If somebody said to me, I have a sport dog, I will train it in a sport fashion, in the drive sets they require, for the bite they like, for the mentality that they require in that dog to perform the task they want it to do. But the ones that come in that are supposed to be personal protection dogs, training in the personal protection, so there's no qualification, they do not look very stable when they enter this room.
No.
Does that make sense? They need to look stable and balanced.
Yeah.
They need to be approachable. They need to be socially tolerant. There's so much more groundwork involved in developing a stable character than there is developing a bite.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because dogs will bite with ease. In the right drive set, with the right motive, they will bite the bite you require.
Yeah.
The mentorship is heavily on selection, raising, imprinting correctly, developing the right bite, understanding the mindset, movement, the agitation equipment, into the grip work sector and into the PP realm. And it goes all through it, the whole lot. And it's accredited.
Yeah.
Accredited for the learning content it provides. Does that make sense? Now, not everybody that does that course will be a phenomenal decoy because it's a talent. And it's something that you need to dedicate to. Does that make sense? And first and foremost, we always have to do everything with the dog in mind. It's very easy to put pressure on a dog. It's very easy to make a Mali want to bite.
Yeah.
Are you doing it with substituting character at the same time? Or are you doing it with the best interest of the dog? I turn away more dogs for PP than I entertain.
Yeah.
Not because I don't want to train that dog, not because I don't like the dog or the person, because I valued the dog or evaluated the dog and said, this dog is not going to grow character doing this system.
Yeah.
This dog cannot go to the level of showing man aggression when we ask of it, if we ever need it, whilst maintaining solid character. I am not willing to make the exchange or the compensation. If they train somewhere else, that's fine, but I won't do it here. The dogs that come here go through a strenuous, quick, doesn't take long to assess a dog, but strenuous. We need to make sure the dog's got the right character development. The dog is stable. The dog can take the pressure to work. And equally, we need to make sure the handler is dedicated.
Yeah.
It's a two-way thing. You know, you can have an extra dog and be lazy. I won't train it.
Yeah.
You can be very dedicated, but the dog has nerve and insufficient character. We can't train it.
Yeah.
We want both, and it's not that hard to get. A bit of time from the handler's side, a bit of logic and understanding, the right prospect, not bags of drive, not trying to run through stations for bowls of food or the tugger at 6 months old is not needed.
No.
What needed is steady growth and development, clear understanding of the principles of training, good communication between the dog and the handler, the dog and the decoy and the handler. It's a three-way conversation. It's a triangle in effect in training dogs.
Yeah.
And you get dogs like that do not look like they are protection dogs.
No.
He doesn't need to look like he's a protection dog. He needs to be a companion dog.
Yeah.
And then he can do the protection.